Okay, so this is a short video, hopefully that will walk you through the app. Um, so I have the application opened on my phone, and I'm going to walk you through some things I think are unique to the app that I think that you might want to take a look at. So it works very similarly to the actual web application that you use online. Um, so if you go to here, you'll see that there's notifications, and I don't think the web app actually has that, the ability to take a look at notifications. And it's kind of a nice place to find all of your information. And you could also make it so that it would buzz your phone if that's something that you want. You could change notifications depending on whether or not you're using Android or iOS. I'm using Android, so my notifications are different than they are for iOS. If I click on notifications here, it will walk me through all of the notifications that my students have sent to me, or anytime that someone posts something within the app, I will see that here. So if I click on this one from another teacher who's posting something, this is her post. I'm a teacher with this, I'm a co-teacher with this person in this particular classroom, and she's posting something there. If I then click back on notifications, I can also go into the comments feature. So the private comments, I have not figured out how to, from the app, actually find the private comments. I've only been able to do that on the web application, but not on the actual app that you could use for your phone. But everything else is pretty much the same, except for the fact that notifications are a little easier to deal with. The one thing I like here is that when a student hands an assignment in, you can actually grade it by writing on top of it. I've not done a lot of that, and what it does is you write on top of it in different colors and everything, and then you also will be able, it will create a PDF, which is a separate file when you return it to them. So that's a unique feature that this one has. So if it's something that you think you would benefit from by being able to write on top of the document, rather than just making comments, then you can do that. And I'm going to stop real quick, and I'll return to show you an assignment in particular and how that works. I clicked on the assignment itself, which was multiple choice questions. And then I click on student work, and then I click on a particular student, and then I can see the things that they submitted, and I can click on that. Now there are two options at the very top of the screen. One is to, it's right around here, okay, that pencil, and then the other is that little pointer which opens up in Google Docs, and I can open it up and do normal commenting that way. But I figure if I'm using my phone, maybe I want to use the pencil itself. So I can actually draw on top of the document itself. That's an eraser, actually. And I can erase that. I think it's possible to change the color, change the size of that actual, of like how big it's going to be. Down here, you can change the size. You can also use a highlighter function there, and then you can actually type on top of the document if you choose. That's what you want to do. And then you would hit save. And what that would do is it would create the actual file that you, like, it would create another file where it actually shows you what it is that you drew on top of it. And that's what the student would see when they got returned. That's what it would look like. Now, obviously that's not good commenting, so I'm just going to remove that file because it doesn't really help that student, just for demonstration purposes. So it is possible to actually write on top of the file. Now maybe that's something that's useful if someone submits an image or some other kind of file. So that would be really useful. So that's how you actually write on top of the file using the app.